desperate need of a spark. Two teams jump onto the pitch tonight looking to climb them out of a deep hole. It's Loudoun United FC squaring off with the Charleston Battery. And hello everyone, with Casey White, I'm David Gascon. Thanks for joining us tonight. Casey, two teams, they're in desperate need to do something big, and for Loudoun United FC, it starts from the goal line out.
It does. Both of these teams do need to score goals, but really they need to secure the back. And Luis Zamudio, a big part of that. He leads the team with 21 saves in goal, and if he can just kind of provide some confidence from that back going forward, it will be huge for Loudoun United here this evening.
And then on the flip side for Charleston Battery, despite the one winless season, they do get to celebrate something. Matt Sheldon playing his 100th career USL Championship game.
And a veteran piece in the back line. He's so important to the way that back four does play, and it'll be important for him to have a big game here this evening as well.
Speaking of big games, Casey, Eastern Conference standings right now, we're in the month of May, but is there any sense of panic if you're on either of these squads?
There's some time left, but 3 points is vital right now for both of these teams. Charleston Battery can get out of that last place spot, and Loudoun United FC can jump a couple spots, potentially above Atlanta United too, with 3 points. So a tie could be good, but really it's the 3 points that's needed here.
Speaking of the jump, I'm glad you brought that up because Charleston Battery has had the jump in recent events against Loudoun United FC. Look at the differential. Wins 5-1, the goal differential's +7 for Charleston Battery. That also includes the last 4 contests, which they've ripped off 4 in a row.
Yeah, and you can see the matchup here. It is definitely towards the Charleston Battery. It'll be interesting to see if Loudoun United FC can thwart history a little bit and try to change this momentum.
So let's take a peek at some of the talent here this evening. First off, Sam Gaderi for Loudoun United FC.
And he's a player that is so good on the defensive side, leading the team in tackles 1 and duels 1. So a very strong physical presence, but he also creates a lot of chances going forward for Loudoun United.
AJ Patterson's no slouch either on the other side.
He's not. A.J. Patterson is so good in possession. He's really good at keeping the tempo. The 94% of passes versus Miami, you can just see how dependable he can be with them establishing ball possession.
A lot of work in front of us tonight. We'll get you all the fun coming up on the other side. It's Loudoun United FC scoring up against Charleston Battery. Loudoun United FC trying to snap a 4-game losing streak to the Charleston Battery. We'll find out if they can accomplish that here on the flip side. We'll be back.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow.
And we are live at Segra Field in Leesburg, Virginia. Casey White, David Gascon bringing all the action here. Both these squads trying to get another win on the resume. Loudoun United FC and Charleston Battery. First off, Casey, the starting 11 for Loudoun United FC.
Coming out in the 3-5-2 is Loudoun United, and Hope Goon, the captain, for this evening. Really important presence in the back, but I'm looking forward to seeing Simonson and Liotti and what they can create going forward to try to get some early goals for Loudoun United.
Yeah, Luis Zamudio, a save percentage of .618 so far this year with 3 clean sheets. On the other side for Charleston Battery, trying to get this winning streak to 5 now. How do they do it?
And we talked a little bit about the back line in Kilwine and Patterson in there, Sheldon as well in his 100th game, but Williams is the threat up top for the Charleston Battery. He's someone that Loudoun is definitely going to have to keep an eye on out of this group.
Joe Kuzmenski's 8 appearances so far this season. This is number 8. He's yielded 16 goals on the season. The biggest part for both these teams is getting on the scoreboard and then playing with the lead. That is obviously critical to anyone's success, but when you're not tallying up the victories, it seems like an awfully big hole if you're down 1-0 or even 2-0.
It is. The start is going to be extremely important. How stingy can they both be defensively, but how quickly can they generate attack? So giving up nothing in that first 5 to 10 minutes of the game.
Say hello to JC Griggs, our head official on this fine evening. Temperature's about 72 degrees. Casey Summers here.
Hey, I love that right now. It's hot, you know, usually, so this is nice.
Pull up a chair wherever you may be. This match is officially underway. Loudoun United FC 2-8-1 on the year. They've lost their last 8 games in a row, but they've held the advantage over Charleston Battery, at least in some instances. Not so much in terms of the win-loss record, but they have had some good marks when it comes to possession. That's the name of their game.
It is. It's something they really try to do. There are chances created. You know, if you see that there are going to be chances coming, then you know that there could be goals coming. And right now, they haven't quite figured that piece out in those finishing details. But so far, so good with creating the opportunities going forward. Charleston
Battery moving from right to left in your screen. The dark uniforms tonight. Loudoun United FC moving from left to right. White and red combination this fine evening. Memorial Day weekend, lots of things to play for, and obviously the Eastern Conference standings right now, Loudoun United FC and Charleston Battery, they're pretty much looking up at everybody. They need to get wins in the worst kind of way. First touch of the match going to Zamudio. Zamudio 3 clean sheets in the season, product of Las Vegas, Nevada. Despite the fact that his save percentage is at .618, he's conceded 13 goals in the campaign. Obviously, not a lot of that is going to be on his fault. Green gets dumped. Yeah, Casey, we were talking off air about the starts of these matches and even the conclusion of a half, but if you are Loudoun United FC and you see the differential in goals and obviously how you've been mismatched against Charleston Battery, are you more reckless to open things up, or do you want to be somewhat passive?
I think with having a home field advantage, you can always go towards that of trying to really put your impression on the game early, but you don't want to give anything silly away. And even though it's not usually one goal that undoes a team, it's not a great start when that's happening if it's been happening game after game. So I think the longer the game goes on where they're in this game, the easier it is for them to push forward.
Loudoun into the attacking third, but coming out, Kuzmenski will touch it. Joe from Denver, Colorado, longest tenured player with Charleston Battery. It feels like he's a Grizzly veteran despite the fact it's only been 6 seasons.
I know, it's a lot of seasons, and it's so nice to have someone in goal that has that experience. When you have a goalkeeper that you know has the experience, has been there a while, it just gives confidence to your back line, and that's something he can provide.
It's the leadership, it's the experience, all that'll add up, especially when it comes to development. Gamble, here miss hit. Loudoun and Zamudio again. Charleston Battery, it's their first road game in about a month. They've been pointless in the last 4 contests. In fact, they've been shut out in the last 3. So getting on the board is one thing, but you need to play with the advantage and give your offense a little bit of spark and some help along the way. It goes down, but making a move, coming all the way out. Kuzmenski, good stop, coming off his line.
And Loudoun does so well getting in behind to create that opportunity, but a big save by Kuzmenski.
So far, the possession has gone to Loudoun United FC. 2-8-1 this season, 7 points. They're 11th in the Eastern Conference. Charleston Battery, just one victory, 1-7-1. They have 4 points, and they're dead last in the Eastern Conference. Oddly enough, their first win came in week number 1. Take a look at tonight's keys to the game. They're brought to you by Country Buick GMC of Leesburg. And what are they tonight, Casey?
The productive start to the match that we talked about from Loudoun United FC is important in controlling the tempo of possession. That will just allow them to continue to get more opportunities forward. And for Charleston, it's goals. Getting goals and going forward, only having 6 so far on the year, going to be very important for them to spring that attack.
And we make it sound so easy, but we've seen over the course of this young year that it hasn't been the case for either of these squads.
Oh, scoring goals never easy, and like we just were talking about, creating chances, the most important thing is you up your percentages of being able to convert. So, but playing more with that just reckless abandon of wanting to go forward, having the freedom to create chances will be important for them.
You know, Ryan Martin was speaking on a couple different levels about his team and the development. It's one thing to notch victories and get points, but it's another to make sure your team's progressing in the right order. Do you feel like they've done that at least so far?
Yeah, and that you have to have other ways to look at things besides just results. Results obviously matter in the professional game, of course. That's what matters the most. But as you have young players, they need to build throughout the season because it is long, and there's at least 20 games left for their regular season that they can continue to make strides.
Not about it. Matt Sheldon, the open. Jay Patterson to Booth. Taking a spill, but getting back up fairly quickly on that. Liati. Had to look to be offside. Flag was not up.
And it's that mix of between the possession and that finding that space behind the back line that Loudoun United FC really wants to try to balance well. And it's not easy when you want to possess, but also knowing when are the moments to expose the space behind.
And look out for Augie Williams. Williams' first season with the Battery, but he can certainly find the back of the net. Charleston Battery right now, -16 goal differential. Booth. See Joe Smith in the middle of the pitch directing a little bit of traffic. First year with the Battery. Samudio comes out.
There was a good combination there by the Charleston Battery, just playing into the feet of their center forward and then that run from midfield. It's a little bit too strong of a pass in there, but you can see how they can go forward when they're being a little bit more direct. Celebrating
its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play with at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, the choice, player's choice. Williams trying to flag it down. He can't get to it though. Zamudio quickly in the touch. Slowly Charleston Battery is trying to push their way up. Don't have the possession battle won just yet. Tell you what, Casey, Loudoun United FC getting their back line plenty of touches early on. Gets them fairly into the game as opposed to waiting for the attack to come onto them.
Yes, it's nice to be able to dictate play, and that's something that Ryan Martin really talked about, that he wants to be proactive and how the game is played, and he likes the way that they can possess moving forward. And sometimes you just have to do that a little bit to shift the defense of the Charleston Battery for as the game goes on.
Booth won it. It's the most important thing, too, is when you have possession, not to force it. Nicky Downs not happy with the call from the head official, J.C. Griggs. Downs played in 21 games last season. Pass success rate was above 90 at 93%. Making his 8th appearance this season now for start.
There's been a lot of new signings for Loudoun United FC, so to have someone in the center of midfield that can play and get on the ball a lot with a little bit of that experience for the group is important.
It's fascinating that you mentioned that, because I feel like the one question that needs to be asked to Connor Casey is, what's it like coaching with a brand new team nearly every week? Chance over on the right side to Green, he's out wide. Green had a lane, steps in just outside the 18 to find stop. Kuzminski gets 2 paws on it.
And what a great opportunity, and that's exposing the space on the opposite side. You can see as the defensive unit was shifted all the way across, they do so well to change the point here all the way to Green, and it provides this 1v1 opportunity on the left foot. But wow, what a save there by Kuzminski to put it around the far post.
Great action from our guys field level as Green was able to pivot rather quickly. First corner of the match, not much to do about anything there. That goes off the left foot, and it'll be a goal kick on Stieg. Was in the 18.
And that save was even more impressive when you see those players that were in front of Kuzminski. A lot of times you're blinded with those types of attempts at goal, and he did so well to react there.
Throw-in for Loudoun United FC. Hey, Casey, going back to your point too, it's even more of a challenge when you're off the line like Kuzminski was. There's traffic in front of him.
Oh, so much traffic. You can see 2 or 3 players just blocking his view at that point. So you only actually see that probably about 5 yards before it's coming right at you as it comes off the foot of Green and around the defenders.
First quality scoring opportunity of the match for either side. It goes to Loudoun United FC. The match right now is scoreless. We're now into the 12th minute of competition. Of course, it is early, but some of the things you want to be aware of if you're Loudoun United FC is getting on the board. Lost their last contest to Memphis 901 FC last Sunday, the 22nd, 3-0. It's been the starts that really hindered Loudoun United FC. In fact, that match against Memphis 901 FC, they scored. Memphis 901 FC scored in the 5th minute of that competition. Same thing back in week 10, Detroit FC. Scored a goal in the 35th minute and then added 2 more just before the half expired. Joel Johnson scored in the 41st minute for Hartford Athletic. Back in week number 9. So see teams that have the advantage over Loudoun United FC have not given it back.
And in the Detroit City game, actually Loudoun United FC generated so many opportunities in that first 35 minutes, and that's something that Coach Martin actually spoke a little bit about but they have to be able to convert those opportunities, and instead they've been giving up goals, and it's, okay, how do we react to that? Do we give up another, or do we continue to launch those opportunities forward? And I think, 12 minutes and change in here, they've had a really good opportunity going forward and the majority of the possession.
And they outshot Detroit FC 19-13, and then shots on target 8-5 they controlled too. Schmidt up to midfield, trying to switch the pitch right now. Williams out wide. See Williams move all the way around in the attacking third. No reason to suspect that he'll be anywhere that Loudoun United FC can track him, at least properly. And if you are Connor Casey, you want to make sure you get your best players all the way across the map. So there is no isolation and no area of focus for the back line defenders for Loudoun United FC.
You're seeing here that Charleston Battery is also okay defending in that medium block. They have Williams that'll pressure a little bit, but really they're just picking moments. So there's a bad touch there. That's a moment to step and press. But they really are trying to have Loudoun have most of their play around that back line.
Yeah, Loudoun with a missed touch there. This is the first quality chance of the contest for Charleston Battery.
And that ball just played backwards. It pops up, goes right off the hand, just a little deflection. Bit unfortunate by Hope Goon there. But that's when Charleston Battery really tried to step up. And these are really important, especially for teams that are really searching for goals within their USL Championship campaign. You got to take advantage of set pieces.
Pigot. Free kick here. Mario from Romania. Well, outside the 18, we'll see how he strikes it. He will not strike it. That one goes right into the wall, though. First decent look. Kill line out wide. Patterson trying to make a move. Looked like he was searching for Williams, but Williams not tall enough. Charleston Battery trying to maintain that pressure on the back line of Loudoun United FC. JC Griggs calling for another foul there. Tell you what, the match has been fairly clean so far.
It has. And that was a moment there that they were starting to press again. And both of these set pieces have come off of picking moments. They start in that medium block, but when there's a missed touch or they're not facing forward, Charleston Battery choosing to step up has earned on these two opportunities.
Liotti with the foul. Pigot this time, not well placed. Let's see if we have a run here. Zane, not poorly struck enough, or properly struck enough, I beg your pardon. I think maybe a lack of communication there, Casey.
Yeah, and then just the technical execution piece, right? At the end, there is a runner coming in, but it has to be bending away from goal there and just isn't able to connect there on the pass.
One quality chance on both sides. One of them had gone on target. Jacob Green, who was stopped just outside the 18 by Joe Kuzminski. That's been it so far. Shots are 2-1. Loudoun United FC. The one had been on target for them as well. Simonson to Gamble. Gamble's got some real estate. Out wide again. Green to the far bar. And now Loudoun United FC will rethink things. Gamble again, trying to center it. Nicely taken away by Kilwine. Kilwine will get this thing back to midfield.
And it's good patience in the final third. We've seen a lot of possession around this back line, but Loudoun United FC on that last spell, being able to keep it a little higher. You see the forced pass at the end that was cut out by Archer, but if they can continue to keep the ball higher up the field, that's going to bode well for them going forward.
Green again. Green's got pretty much the biggest jump of the night for Loudoun United FC. Been tracking the ball nice, and it feels like it's sticking to his foot. Gamble. I think Charleston Battery is not doing is chasing, getting out of position at all.
Yeah, they're in that 4-5-1 defensively, so they're keeping their lines really tight. It takes a lot of discipline here to be able to do that, but you're right, not really chasing too much, which is good for them from a defensive perspective and makes it hard to find spaces in behind.
Lillard out wide. The cross, far away to Green. Green just camping out, back into the 18. All those white jerseys there for Loudoun United FC, but not available just yet. Zane. Casey, you mentioned the 4-5-1, but it's not like Charleston Battery's gone into a shell.
Not at all, not at all. Just a defensive shape for sure that is working for them. And when you've conceded possession further up the field in the attacking half, you have to be in that defensive unit. That makes it hard for your opponent and pick better moments of when to step forward.
Schmidt out wide, and he gets it back. Joe looking to maneuver to the 18. Cleared out nicely though on Stieg. This will result in a throw-in for Charleston Battery. Fletcher was going to have that throw-in. We're in the 20th minute. Not a lot of fireworks just yet. Imagine they'll be coming soon though. Positioning, we got a member of Charleston Battery on the deck. Chero, well, he just mentioned, is down. A little medical attention right now.
Just the throw-in coming into the area. There was a tough challenge in here just coming through the back, and he just took a bit of a hit, and coming from behind was the center back there, but definitely a hit he took from behind because he had the positioning but wasn't able to win the challenge.
Connor Casey having his hands full this season. One guy will not see in uniform tonight, DZ Harmon, excuse me. Out in tonight's contest, picked up 2 yellow cards in the previous match. Against Miami FC, Charleston Battery got beat up. They lost last Saturday 4-0. Miami FC scored in the 5th minute and led at the end of the first half 3-0. Oddly enough, Charleston Battery led in possession and shots in that contest. But that can go to your point of stats are a bit misleading.
They definitely can be. They definitely can be, especially you can look at possession. It can be misleading because it takes one opportunity, or if you're not able to execute in the final third, it can be represented on the other side.
Williams. Seen Williams traverse from one end of the field to the other, sideline to sideline. Pretty nice luxury for Charleston Battery to move someone like that around. Schmidt wanted to back that strike, and looking again for Williams in the far bar, just out in front of him.
And Williams found a lot of space on the back post area, something that Loudoun United FC is going to have to be aware of, because that is how Charleston Battery can attack. You let them possess, but when Charleston Battery wins the ball from them, they have numbers running forward and on the right side, just getting this ball in, and Williams trying to get to the back post area, but it was just a little bit too high on the service there from Chero.
Chero, a couple of opportunities in this first half, setting up his teammates, but nothing in the scoring column just yet. 23rd minute, Segra Field. Just overplayed that ball. Otherwise, he would have been off to the races. Lillard with a step. Chero trying to close the gap. Lillard spinning, weaving, all for naught. Pace of the game, what you'd expect?
Yeah, I think to start, yes, and the spaces could start opening up a little bit more. To be honest, Loudoun United FC is finding some spaces just through Green, just previously, and then through Lillard, but it's just that technical execution piece at the end that's lacking. And to be fair, that's something we talked to Ryan Martin about, is that how can we execute in each of the boxes? How can we stifle attacks by the other team, and then how can we make sure we make the most of the opportunities created? And those touches have just let them down a little bit so far.
But the night is young. It's Kilwine. Kilwine not from the region. He's from Pleasant Hills, California. He's making his way from the West Coast to the East Coast. Major change in scenery, especially at this time of the year. First instance of this first half where Charleston Battery has had somewhat control of possession. And on that note, Gamble takes it back. Zane. His pocket picked.
And Battery, like you said, starting to get a little bit more possession. With Loudoun United FC in the 3-5-2, sometimes it can become that back line of 5, so they concede that space in the outside areas, and that's allowing them to possess a little bit here. So just shifting a little bit of the momentum in possession.
538.com predicted Loudoun United FC would win this match. Always give them a 41% probability to win this contest. They've had the best scoring opportunity of the night, but Jacob Green was turned aside. Archer almost gave it away. Kuzminski hasn't been busy tonight, but he has seen a couple shots go on target. One of them was a great stop against Green.
This possession is allowing the wingers to get a little bit higher for the Battery, so there's more numbers forward that they can take advantage of, but the outside backs really need to join. That's what Patterson's doing now. Getting forward a little bit is helping them possess a little higher up.
Slowly migrating up. That's just what you get the sense from Charleston Battery. Now Loudoun United FC playing a little hot potato. Zamudio with a bad misfire there. His arm was not up. Not a physical match by any means yet.
You know, the more the game goes on, you kind of get an impression it's a little bit of a chess match, like who's going to give first. And they're not wanting to give too many spaces, so it's really being played in the middle third of the field. But always as games go on, that either people become impatient as they're playing or the spaces start to open up as the game continues.
Neither of these teams have been hit hard by the injury bug. Be rather curious to see the substitution measures either in this first half or the second. Again, at first touch, it was about 72 degrees, the temperatures here at Segra Field. Not a hot night by any means. Comfortable evening. Glad you can be with us tonight. And this will be a foul. Chero, the one with the foul.
Just Chero wrapping around him there in midfield. A definite foul, just coming from behind and not really making any attempt to play the ball there.
Almost looked awfully close that J.C. Griggs was going to pull out a card.
Yeah, when you're coming from behind there, because Nikki Downs was on the counterattack, it can be a yellow at times, kind of depending on the center official, but because it's a bit of a gamesmanship foul. But in that instance, he chose not to, and luckily for Chero.
Quickly on the restart, shot blocked before it came in. Gamble. Zane to Green. Jacob Green named in week number 2 the team of the week. See him right there. 11 appearances so far this season, a goal and 1 assist. Goal differential for Loudoun United FC is at -12. At home this season, 1-4. In fact, the 8 losses that they've had this year, KC, 6 of them have been by 2 goals or more.
And Ryan Martin talked a little bit about that, right? About how, okay, 1 goal usually doesn't undo a team, but you've got to figure out how to react if you do give up a goal, and how do you tighten the lines a little bit more, eliminate opportunities, and that's tough for a team that's a bit younger, and getting them to understand what are the measures they have to take to stay closer in games.
Yeah, but you've been in the game for such a long period of time. You know that you can't use age anymore as an excuse, right? These players are expected to perform at the highest of levels.
For sure, for sure. But with them being the reserve team to DC United, you have to think about this. They're coming and playing in this to learn experience, whether it's age related or whether it's experience. Definitely something that is a factor, but it has to be a quick learning curve, to your point.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen this with development too. There are instances where a player does a little too much. Try to overcompensate or try to impress somebody to get to the higher level. They're not within themselves. Bad things will happen. Zane with a nice move. And get a round kill line. Somehow got it back. Simonson with a step, a move, he shoots, nice stop, Kuzmensky. It's the 2nd time tonight he's come off his line and read the strike cleanly.
I tell you what, this near side flank has been so good for Loudoun United FC. That's where their opportunities are coming from. This clever touch here by Zane to get over the top and just going at pace at the back line so they can't recover. Gets a little bit of a good touch from Liotti there to keep it alive and find Simonson. Simonson was trying to pick out that corner, bending it around Kuzminski, but he read it well.
Great look again.
Oh God, okay.
It's not like there's a great deal of angles that Kuzmensky could cut down, but he's not staying deep into his net.
Yeah, he's set really early on that, and he wasn't bent outside the post by Simonson. If you're going to bend a ball like that, it has to have a lot of that bend on it, and didn't have enough.
Thanks for telling me, Chip.
Beat far bar again. This one comes rolling on in off the head of Loudoun. Nearing our way to the 33rd minute here at Segra Field. Charleston Battery, who got dumped last week by Miami FC,
Commentary or outside?
also got shut out by New Mexico United on May the 14th. They lost 2-0. Memphis 901 FC also got them 2-0. That game against Memphis 901 FC came away at the seams rather quickly. 2 goals scored in less than 8 minutes, and then that was all she wrote. To the box again. This one will be cleared out. Enough English on it, though, to say as a throw in here, though, for Charleston Battery. Battery's had a couple of set pieces tonight, but haven't been able to do much with it. Luis Zamudio, who's back in net tonight, hasn't been tested yet. Patterson. To kill one. To Patterson.
And the 2 crosses that have come in have come from Matt Sheldon getting higher up the field. And if that's something that maybe Patterson can do on this near side flank as well, because the way these 2 systems match up, the outside backs can get forward. It allows Charleston Battery to get those crosses in.
Again, quickly on it. Battery though on the other intercept. Schmidt. There's a player draped all over him. There's Downs. Downs was hog-tied moments ago, so give and take a little bit. Schmidt trying to operate, nobody available, so go back to Patterson. Complete giveaway there.
Does they seem to be swarming around your microphone and not your face?
Unforced there by Sachero.
My face. I think it's because you got that nice,
There looked to be a little bit of good possession there. They were finding the feet of Williams, and it's just, again, the technical execution, a bit of that breakdown, again, there also by Loudoun. So it's happening on both sides.
Patterson jumping up on the play again. Williams, the header. Defense converging for Loudoun United FC. Delicate as it was for them, they were able to execute. Gamble had gotten it out. Kill line. Good look at Archer. Holcomb outside with a step, a move, he shoots, just misses the corner. And the one caught Zamudio off guard a bit.
It was such good feet by Holcomb there. It was some tight spaces, and it was better by the Charleston Battery keeping possession and getting it into that final third, but Holcomb did so well on that to even find space to get a shot off.
Kyle hit that thing flush. Brought to San Marcos, California. Best scoring opportunity of the night for Charleston Battery. What does that all mean? Here comes Zane on the counter. Zane trying to dance. And that thing just goes rolling on in. Kuzmenski's easiest stop of the evening.
And now you're seeing a little bit more in action. As there starts to be opportunities on the other side, that means there's space the opposite way for the counterattack, and just needing more numbers in the box. You can see on that cross from Zane, yes, the technical piece of it has to be better to get across, but there's only 2 runners in the box, and getting more numbers forward will be helpful for Loudoun.
A little fatigue settling in, some sweat, perspiration, and of course,
I think the overhead light.
Now Steele knee deep into this game. It'll be offside. Loudoun United FC, 5 shots so far, 3 of them on target. Charleston Battery, a mere 2, but none of them reached target yet. Loudoun United FC holding the position advantage. Possession right now for them at 54%. But they've also been the more aggressive team, at least from the early onset to where we're at now. Charleston Battery trying to make up some ground as we speak. Stevenson. Just off the toe, it looked like. Tell you what, that would have been dangerous if Zane was able to corral that.
And it was a good run by Zane. It would have been nice to also have an extra person on that right side going forward. But you talked about the possession, 54%. Like Loudoun United FC has really shown that they can possess, and that's something they truly value throughout this league so far. But oftentimes, a team that's possessing, it can take one counterattack to undo them. And so Charleston Battery, you know, has to be able to look at Williams to see if that's something they can do to create more going forward.
Near the end of this first half, a lot of emphasis is put on the start of a half, but got to be mindful of how things are closed out, especially in a tight contest like this.
Exactly.
Ryan Martin looking at the heavens, not going to get any help right now. Patterson looking for Holcomb, who's streaking right down the middle of the pitch. Giveaway, Campbell looking for Holcomb. On the same page though, moving around the corner. Into the box, Williams' strike blocked in the way through. That redirect, that one goes way over the net. Sachero with a good look, but that thing was simply just airmail.
And it comes with those dangerous runs in the wide area. This is good combination play. Schmidt finding the space wide, and look at this, a little bit of flair from Booth, keeping it in, going in line. He does exactly what he needs to do in cutting it back to Williams, and should have been better on that final strike, but that's better from the Charleston Battery as they're creating better chances going forward.
Match is scoreless, but things have certainly tilted one way for Charleston Battery, trending up for them. Downs. Outside attempt. Zane. To Green. Green trying to go the far way. And the header, Kuzmenski again, the right hand, saved the day.
And it's a great opportunity for Loudoun United, but what I loved was that they showed a lot of patience. They didn't take the first opportunities to go into the box there, and it ended up generating a better opportunity overall for them. This ball coming wide, and Green, who's been lively all first half, plays the ball back post. And I thought he was going to try and play that across, but instead goes for goal and forces the save.
Simonson had a couple of chances in this match. That was the second of two. And to your point, Casey, Liati was right in the middle of that congestion. Header comes his way, it's an easy tap-in.
Exactly. Usually you really want your player to play that across the frame because you've drawn the goalkeeper to the near post, so playing it back across usually provides an easier chance. And he ended up forcing a save still, but probably the better opportunity would have been to go across to his teammate.
Williams looked like he was off, and that is the case. The title holders take the spotlight once again when New Mexico United travels to Orange County SC. Don't miss any of the action Saturday, June 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Deportes. Again on the attack, Booth, Holcomb. Holcomb didn't get all of it. In fact, barely got any of it. Easy stop for Zamudio. like Holcomb was rushed into that shot.
Yeah, just the angle it came in at, it's hard to take that with your right foot. But what I love from Charleston there is anytime Booth is on the ball, they become a more dynamic team. So can he get on the ball even more? Because he draws a lot of attention, and eventually that could open up for even better finishing opportunities for his teammates.
Simonson looked to nearly be offside. That strike goes over the net. Great look. Liotti.
This is a great slip ball from Simonson. Look at the vision on him, just to play that blindside run to Liotti. And initially I thought it got a touch too, right there going over, but it was given a goal kick. Liotti electing to go high on this one. Ooh. Might have been. I could see where you'd have an argument there.
Your eyes are better than mine. Don't need the luxury of instant replay with Casey right here.
Every now and then you get lucky, right?
That's right. Patterson. Tell you what, Green almost looked like he got a hand on that one. Spinning and turning. Downs. Trying to free himself. 1 minute of stoppage time here.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of the first half. 1 minute.
Holcomb. Williams just outside. That one deflected on the way through. A lot more dangerous than what it appeared initially. Mario Pagat. Shots right now, 7-5, Loudoun United FC. Charleston Battery has one on target. See what they do here at this corner. Sachero, left foot, the header off the mark. Just outside that shot. Zamudio alert and quick. And he had to be.
And what an opportunity right at the top of the box. The first one, the deflection's always dangerous, and then that one as well, but a great save.
Yeah, Booth hit that thing flush. This will be another throw-in. And as soon as they say that, the officials say, no, that will not be a throw-in. First half of action is in the books here from Segra Field. Nothing doing just yet between Loudoun United FC and Charleston Battery. 45 minutes in the books here. Both these teams looking for a win in the worst kind of way. First half thoughts on this one so far, Casey?
It started off a little bit of a chess match, a lot in the middle third of the field, but as the half went on, more opportunities coming, especially Charleston Battery's way looking to go forward. But Loudoun United FC has really established a lot of possession. It's just that finishing touch for them.
Oddly enough, we mentioned the jump that Loudoun United FC had at the end of the first half. Shots are nearly identical.
Yeah, it's just kind of the ebb and flow of the first half, and they get their opportunities in different ways, but both of them are being able to test the goalkeepers.
Fans in attendance tonight enjoying a tightly contested affair. No score at the end of 45 minutes in the books here. As Loudoun United FC trying to snap a skid, a 4-game losing streak to Charleston Battery. And so far, so good for head coach Ryan Martin. Not on the board just yet, but they've had some quality looks. At the end of the first half of play from Segra Field, Loudoun United FC and Charleston Battery are scoreless. More to come as we're at half.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow.
End of the first half. You see the score. It is scoreless. Loudoun United FC and Charleston Battery at the end of 45 minutes of play. David Gascon, Casey White bringing all the action this fine evening. Tonight's player spotlight is Michael Gamble. Going to introduce Michael. Gamble returns to Loudoun United FC after providing veteran experience the last 2 campaigns. The 28-year-old joined Loudoun United FC on January the 13th, 2020 from Deportes Santa Cruz. Gamble recorded 1 assist in 12 appearances for the Red and White in 2020. And in 2021, that campaign saw Gamble notch up 16 appearances, 10 starts, in fact, and just under 900 minutes logged at 894 to be exact. And then, of course, something else to chew on here. Open Cup, Casey. What do we got in store for this fine evening?
Oh, man, this was an exciting round of 16, and the goal by Hano in the 6th minute, just getting everything started here for Minnesota, taking that early lead, but it was not to be. It was a good finish there on the near post, but almost making the save, but then coming back with this goal in the first minute of the extra time of the first half. Kamatani, I mean, getting the equalizer at that point in the game with the strike to the near post, so big for momentum going into halftime.
Yeah, Union Omaha drew even with Minnesota 1-1, but they weren't done.
It was such a good strike right here. This one with the first touch and then leaving no doubt about it on that one there. And then that last one going off the crossbar, almost getting the equalizer for Minnesota United FC. Not able to do so, but a huge win for Union Omaha.
Yeah, Joe Brito, the game-winning goal. But of course, we weren't done with some of these highlights. Union Omaha, though, with the upset victory there, defeating Minnesota United FC. But still, other things to chew on, Sac Republic and San Jose.
Yeah, as if that wasn't enough, you have this game as well, where Sac Republic able to score on this goal by Luis Felipe in the 28th minute to give them the 1-0 lead on the set piece. So important, and what a big lead for them.
In an environment like this, when you get an advantage early on, they weren't done. Sacramento Republic FC defeats San Jose. The Earthquakes go down 2-0 was the final. So a couple of matches that we have just seen, and one still in progress. Goals have been an issue for both of these teams. There's no surprise it's scoreless, but the bigger question is, who's gonna get some points? Will both? Will one? We'll find out. Second half, just around the corner. We'll be back.
It's a goal for Orange County SC, and their first of the season.
And that's full time. The old guard with a new trophy. Orange County wins the USL Championship final.
For the black and yellow, New Mexico takes the lead, and all 12,000 plus here at the lab are on their feet.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
the first half. Charleston Battery, Loudoun United FC are scoreless. 45 minutes in the books here from Segra Field. David Gascon, Casey White. Casey, gonna jump into some news and notes right now around the USL Championship. We mentioned it just seconds ago, but the cup sets, as we call it, Sacramento Republic shutting out San Jose, and Union Omaha pulling off a thriller as well, coming from behind to dump Minnesota United FC.
That's what's so fun about the U.S. Open Cup, is having those results and where those USL Championship teams have the opportunity to play those big games, and sometimes they end up winning.
Always good to pull off the upsets and shock a few different people. USL Championship on ESPN Deportes. And today's scoreboard, anything that pops out to you so far? You see Atlanta United 2 and Orange County SC playing to a scoreless draw.
Yeah, and Phoenix Rising FC up 2-1 at the half. The 3 points would jump them from 6th to 3rd place, so that would be big for them in the Western Conference.
Take a look at the upcoming ESPN schedule as well. All the action you can find on a mobile device, smartphone, laptop, PC, whatever it may be. Orange County SC, New Mexico United, ESPN Deportes. And then also on the Deuce, Harper Athletic and Louisville City FC, Detroit City FC, and El Paso Locomotive on June the 18th. All that action on deck, but of course we are focused on the here and the now. Loudoun United FC and Charleston Battery searching for some points, and they need some offense. See if we can get any. 45 minutes coming up on the other side.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow.
Second half is about to get underway. Loudoun United FC and head coach Ryan Martin trying to get their 3rd win of the season. See if they can pull off something here tonight. First half highlights of this contest. What did you see, Casey?
Well, it started off with a lot of possession to Loudoun United FC. This is the first opportunity when they sprayed it wide to Jacob Green, cutting it on the left foot, and there was a lot of traffic in front of Kuzminski there, but it's a great save just pushing it around the post. And that was really the first opportunity and the only one for a long time. Gamble on the ball here did so well in midfield. Zane able to take this little touch to get behind the defender there, and this little slip ball through. Somehow they combine to keep this, to give Simonson an opportunity on frame. But again, it's Kuzminski putting it out for the corner kick.
Yeah, Kuzminski was sharp in this first half. Shots are laying even at 7 apiece in terms of what was on target. Loudoun United FC had 3 of them. But on the other side of things, Luis Zamudio reacclimated himself to his net. And he was tested a couple times.
He was, and Booth was involved on most of the times here as he plays this ball back to Williams. It bounces really nicely to Sachero, but not able to redirect it on frame. But a little flare there from Booth, and then textbook pass across, but not able to convert.
The chances were coming later on the first half for Charleston Battery, but there have been moments of countering for Loudoun United FC.
The blindside run so good there by Liotti, and Simonson has such great vision here, and he gets this strike, but just being able to push it over the top is Kaminsky again. Anytime he's been called on, he's been able to produce.
Shots on target, and possession. What do you see?
The possession towards Loudoun United FC, 55% to 45%. Even in shots, it's kind of gone back and forth, but not a lot of shots on target. But it has been more even than it initially felt like as Charleston Battery came in a little bit later with more opportunities.
No bookings yet. Been a clean first half. Head official J.C. Briggs has only called a couple fouls in this contest. Brett St. Martin is coming into this contest for A.J. Patterson. That substitution brought to you by Segra. St. Martin from Mount Airy, Maryland. He comes into the fray.
Charleston Battery substitution at the start of the second half. Exiting the match, number 20, A.J. Patterson. And
Patterson comes out. They're making it official.
Brett St. Martin. All substitutions are brought to you by Segra.
Just the one substitution so far.
Yeah, you did. I see him. You want me to get him on too?
Okay, so we talked a lot about the numbers in the first half. What about some of the adjustments?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do from a tactical perspective, if there's anything really set. But I'd love to see Charleston Battery try to get their outside backs forward a little bit more. That when they can create those 2v1s in the wide area, they've generated more opportunities that actually test the back line of Loudoun United.
Well put. Looking for those tests and the payoffs. Keepers have seen a little bit of action. They got with the corner here. Not well placed. Just joining us, Loudoun United FC had a better feel of the contest to open things up. Charleston Battery woke up. Match was scoreless at the end of the first half, but the chances were relatively even too. Chance to discuss. We'll see how the second half opens up. Booth, just a quick misstep on his part. St. Martin into the box, looking for Williams, who goes tumbling down.
And again, all of that comes from finding that space in the wide areas, and then Booth almost getting on that ball at the top of the penalty area. When Charleston is able to find the space in behind the outside midfielders in that 3-5-2 of Loudoun, good things happen for them.
Seems like Booth on one side for Charleston Battery and Jacob Green on the other side for Loudoun United FC have had the good mixture of action activity.
They have. They've both created opportunities for their sides, and it's really been in the 1v1 going forward at pace that they've been able to expose the opposite side back line.
Sachero a little frustrated with himself. just off a little bit. Booth not reading that cleanly. St. Martin not start this contest, but now he's back into this and going down hard. See if this results in a booking. The gut goes down. Grant Lillard talking to J.C. Griggs about the contact.
And the ball's just played in, positioning there, and a definite foul coming in from behind very late after the pass.
A yellow card has been issued in the 50th minute.
That is a yellow card in the 50th minute. So Lillard with the booking. First one of the contest.
The ball played into that space is also an important space for Charleston Battery because it makes the center back step out, and when they step out late, you get an opportunity like this.
Let's see what Pagat does here. Had one chance in the first half that hit a wall on a free kick. Bends this in. Zamudio saw it in all the way. Quickly on the start, Pagat with a nice retreat. Tracking that ball nicely.
And he was actually the one that took that service, so he retreated very, very quickly to thwart the counterattack from Zamudio.
Got back on his horse, little closing speed. This is Chero.
I mean, you can expose through the sky pretty good, but yeah, it's never going to be like through the...
Chero was streaking down the middle of the pitch, but fortunate for him, Booth was looking the other way. Green outside. Zane. Green in the first half had a chance just outside of the 18. Left-footed strike. Joe Kuzminski was ranging from left to right, able to get two hands on it to keep it out, to keep the match scoreless. Green again. Zane. Back to Green, trying to split two defenders. Walking that goal line, and it'll be a throw-in. Casey, you mentioned the open. The longer this contest goes scoreless, it'd be more of a chess match.
Yeah, and it's definitely something that you kind of see as the game goes on, whether they can create more opportunities out of the space that comes, because it's very hard to keep your lines really tight as the game goes on. So it'll be interesting to see kind of which team breaks out of that shape first and allows that opportunity that will be the differentiator here.
Kyle Holcomb has played well for Charleston Battery up front. And Andrew Booth have been all over the pitch. Speaking of Booth, here he is. Williams trying to settle it. Chero inside the 18 with the bender, just misses that far bar by a whisker.
I like that choice by Sachiro there. It's very nice to pick out that corner. He wasn't able to bend enough on it, but he took the touch on this opportunity. In the first half, he tried to hit it first time, and it didn't work out. Just, I like the composure here, just to relax a little bit and try to pick out a corner. Zamudio looked like he might have had it covered, but still a pretty good choice there. Clear frustration in his eyes.
We're still scoreless. One thing we have yet to experience on either back line is a breakdown. Gaderi with the cross. The touch by Zane.
It's a good run from Gaderi. That ball from Gamble, well placed where he can hit it first time. And it's a great ball because the back line's facing their own goal, so they can really do nothing with that. So it's very difficult when you play the ball in behind there.
Navigating against Charleston Battery, moving from left to right on your screen. Booth, Williams, touch and go action. Pagat. Fans, don't miss a minute of the action here in 2022, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catching every second of USL Championship action on ESPN+. Home to the USL, MLS, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com.
Fans, last call for alcohol sales is at the 75th minute. Last call at the 75th minute.
A good look at Matt Sheldon. I think his 100th career USL Championship game. That was a complete gap on the throw-in. More substitutions coming our way, brought to you by Segra. Kristen Fletcher coming into the contest. Facing Abdul Zane.
Loudoun United substitutions in the 57th minute.
Dexter also making an appearance.
Number 7,
Alexander will place Azad Liadi.
And number 18, Azad Liadi. Now entering the match for Loudoun United, number 45, Christian Fletcher. And number 46,
There's Booth just outside the 18. This thing never had a chance, though.
All substitutions are brought to you.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised bringing out those two players, especially Zane, who's been very, very good in the attack with Jacob Green off that right side. Anytime Loudoun United FC has generated an attack, it really has been through those two.
Despite the activity, they're now on the sidelines. It's taken down. Tell you what, that was awfully close, but Michael Gamble got away with it. Green trying to go the opposite way on the far bar, but nobody's around. Go back to the contact here, Casey.
And Booth does really well to win possession there, and Piggott looks to try to get an opportunity. It's a hard challenge, definitely, but just from the side, does touch the ball initially, gets some body there too, but I think touching the ball there saved him with not getting the foul called.
Yeah, it was a bang-bang play for Michael Gamble. Just outside the penalty area, so got away with it. Gadary. A little rushed on, at least that's what it looked like. Williams tried getting it back to no avail. And now have giveaways back and forth. Williams outside. Chero. Back to Booth, just off that heel. Sammy Gadary. Directing a little bit of traffic as we're in the 60th minute. Fletcher just came in moments ago. Ripe old age of 16. Nice move by St. Martin.
Now I'm really getting like waves of honeysuckle. It's nice. Yeah, no, I really like it.
There's Booth.
Especially not from
Williams
so far away, too. It's crazy.
Will give and go action.
And the possession now really is going in waves. It's not really being stuck in the middle third. You'll see it a little bit with Loudoun United FC, and then Charleston Battery will go forward. And it's not a true counterattack that's happening. It's just the possession to gain ground and get further up the field. But it's definitely going a little bit more back and forth in the first half.
Been an area of focus. But eerily similar to the first half. One team would control for a bit, the other would counter, and also hold on to it for a few minutes. Well, neither team's been playing passive tonight. No careless mistakes to this point. And Zamudio again. Luis vying for his 4th clean sheet of the season. Saw 7 shots come his way in the first half, 2 of them on target.
The weather's so nice right now. I love to my dinner for evening. You can sleep out here. Yeah,
Booth.
Oh, definitely.
Chance here now for Charleston Battery coming out. Zamudio got upon it. Pagat. Zamudio staying calm in his net. Contact there. Officials not saying anything about it. Loudoun with the takeaway. Said that very loosely. Green had this one knocked out. You could be the judge of this.
This ball played wide into this area. Sheldon getting forward the outside back here to create this opportunity, and Holcomb just being so savvy on the ball. And what a big time save by Zamudio, making himself big, coming out, cutting down the angle to keep it at 0-0.
Holcomb had a couple chances in the first half that rivaled that. Unfortunate for him, nothing was into the back of the net.
And Sheldon has switched over to that left side, playing left back. He was at the right back position in the first half, and him getting forward allows Holcomb more opportunities.
J.C. Griggs says play on. Williams out wide. Holcomb. Chance here just outside the 18, coming streaking in. And now it looks like we'll have another booking. Yellow card here in the 64th minute. That one goes to Gadary. Sammy saying, who, me?
And there's a little bit of surprise on his face for that one.
A yellow card has been issued in the 64th minute to Loudoun United.
So it was a clean first half, and now we have 2 yellow cards in the second half.
And it was on that initial challenge right there. You can see he came in, and our referee did allow the play to continue to the advantage of Charleston Battery. But that's what that yellow was for.
Sachero went down. Got another service. Williams had a header on it. Possible run here. Fletcher outside. 2-on-2, 3-on-2. That shot blocked on the way through. Tell you what, Simonson a couple of times in this match has been close.
Once again,
trailing the play too,
yeah,
Casey.
Yeah. I mean, he's been all around it. This is a good little ball from Fletcher, and just committing everything was the outside back there, stepping up and being able to block this one. It was Sheldon, and Loudoun United committed a lot of numbers forward to generate that opportunity, and we haven't really seen that on the counterattack going in their direction, but they got that opportunity because so many players were committed to the run.
Kilwine was out in front of it. Mensky again. This time he was able to get 2 hands on it. Holcomb a little late on that pass.
Just stay on the side and try to catch up.
Another substitution brought to you by Segra. Jalen Robinson coming in for Sammy Gaderi. Robinson made a name for himself in college. Second team All-ACC at Wake Forest. So they're only back by DC United in 2014. So a veteran man coming back into the fray for Loudoun United FC.
Number 21, Sammy Gaderi. And now entering the match, number 24, Jalen Robinson. All substitutions are brought
Booth,
to you
he gets taken down on the 18. And what do we have here? Tell you what, it was immediately after the restart, and Booth looked like he got shot out of a cannon.
And those are critical moments after substitutions, after, we just had a card, and Booth just making a great run there. But those are those lapses where things can happen that you've got to be aware of.
Got to be on high alert, and Booth will be rewarded with a penalty kick here.
And just a great deceptive move there, looking like he's going to his right, cutting back to his left, and definitely faked out there and given the penalty.
Vom Steeg with the infraction, and it could be costly. Taking the penalty will be Augie Williams. Williams looking for his 3rd goal of the season against Zamudio. Zamudio hanging on that net. A little gamesmanship here. See who gets the last laugh, though. On the PK here in the 68th minute. Zamudio trying to freeze Williams, see if this works at all. Williams delivers, he shoots, and he shanks this one real bad. It's indicative of how the season has gone for both of these teams.
It is, and he sends Zamudio the completely opposite way and has the entire right side from his vantage point open. But just sometimes when you go to that side where you open up, you can open up a little bit too much and just hits it wide, but had a lot of the goal to work with, as he definitely faked out Zamudio, but couldn't convert.
Looked like he missed it by a good 5 feet. Fletcher in pursuit. So both these teams looking for offense. Charleston Battery been shut out in their last 3 contests. Opportunity for them to get on the scoreboard here tonight, and a PK by Andrew Booth. They set up by him. Augie Williams, one of the better strikers on this club, missed it bad. As we're in the 70th minute. Williams quickly on the restart, far side. Holcomb again searching for it. Another substitution now. Charleston Battery bringing in E.J. Johnson. Substitution brought to you by Segra. So Cheryl will come out. Emmanuel Johnson goes by E.J. coming in now.
Now exiting the match, number 24, Mauro Cicero. And now entering the match, number 22, E.J. Johnson.
Johnson just 18 years of age from Fairfield, California. 10 matches so far, has yet to spring loose with a goal. No points so far this year.
And not only after the missed penalty is that those moments really important, but when you're making these substitutions, just that little difference in personnel can provide some different looks, and it'll be interesting to see if E.J. Johnson gets into different spaces than Cicero did and how Loudoun United deals with that.
Augie Williams missed wide on a PK in the 68th minute. Closest we've been tonight to a goal. But as has been the case for both these squads, nothing on the board. J.C. Griggs, the head official, trying to tame this game up a little bit. Match hasn't gotten away from anybody, but physicality has certainly picked up quite a bit.
The yellow card has been issued in the 72nd minute to Loudoun United's number 46, Alexander Dexter.
Dexter called for the yellow in the 72nd minute. Dexter just came in about 5 minutes ago. Needless to say, he is acclimated now to this contest. Green on a run. Jacob Green has had chances tonight. Pass over on the far side. Simonson, nothing materializing.
Well, that's such a great change of point from Dexter to Green. I would love to have seen Dexter take another aggressive touch to get into the penalty area. It was actually sort of central where he took that ball, and instead, by him slowing down, they were able to retreat the back line of the Charleston Battery, but you can see how dangerous he can be when isolated.
There have been moments now in the second half where body language is apparent.
Yeah, and that's typical, you know, not only when a game is going on and you've missed some opportunities, but in the season they're really trying to get those 3 points, and you can tell, you know, a tie is okay, but 3 points is just so pivotal for both of these teams and could really be a springboard as they attack the rest of the season.
Loudoun United FC's next contest is on Wednesday, June 8th against New York Red Bulls 2. Johnson, he's called for the foul. See Williams in the touch with Johnson.
Just a hard challenge there for sure. A lot of shoulder on that foul.
It's a good forearm shiver.
A little bit, yeah. He's getting into the game as well. He just came in, so.
Different kind of football, maybe. After this contest, Charleston Battery will take on Indy 11 on June the 4th. So they certainly will have their hands full in that contest. Downs peels back. Green with a sweet pass to Downs. on the run. Can Fletcher get to it? Archer cuts him off nicely. Quick whistle.
And there's just a little grab at the shoulder that Fletcher had when he had to change direction. So it was a quick call, but he definitely had a grab there.
75th minute here at Segra Field. That's Casey White. I'm David Gascon. Williams is jostling for it, but could not win it. Head official J.C. Griggs has been a lot busier in this second half than in the first. Now he's hearing it, some of the faithful here. Nobody is safe. Here's Booth trying to create again. Simply just lost it. Nice pick of the pocket. Loudoun. Dexter navigating outside to Green. Simonson, back heel fluke, that shot, and they score! Alexander Dexter in the 76th minute. It's 1-0 Loudoun United FC.
And that was so creative by Simonson. And it started with the defending on the opposite end by Loudoun. Just a lot of patience to stop the counterattack there. And then Dexter actually starts this attack here with his change of point, coming back on his left foot, playing it across to Green, and just watch his run through all of this. So it kind of stops play here. Simonson goes through, and then Dexter coming through with a great first touch, and then I like his finish because he just lifts it past the keeper on this one.
Not the point of attack, but the trailer.
Yes, exactly. I mean, he started that entire play, and instead of watching, makes a great run out of midfield and then finishes it off very well. Nicely
done for Alexander Dexter, breaking a scoreless draw in the 76th minute, I beg your pardon. You saw the frustration. Preston Kilwine not marking Dexter, and he paid for it.
And it can't be understated, Simonson's run as well. Obviously, he had the great little flick to get to Dexter, but when you make that run across the near side, you draw a defender with you, and it just inevitably gives up that gap that Dexter was able to find.
So 1-0. Simonson getting credited with the assist. That's his first of the year. A goal and an assist for him. Alexander Dexter, his first goal of USL Championship competition. And for Loudoun United FC, playing with the advantage. It has been a rarity for them. They're trying to snap an 8-game losing streak. Win this in the last 9. Johnson trying to get back. Booth looking for the equalizer, no.
Loudoun United substitution in the 78th minute. Now exiting the match, number 8, Skage Simonson. Now entering the match, number 19, Landry Musu.
Andrew Musu coming in for Simonson. Substitution brought to you by Segra. Landry donning number 19 tonight for Loudoun United FC. Pudaka coming into the contest. Dominic Aduro as well. More substitutions brought to you by Segra. Apudaka coming in. One of the heralded midfielders on this squad. Playing in his 11th contest of the season. Has started in a couple of them so far. 2 goals and an assist.
And number 15, Joe Schmidt.
20 games last season with El Paso Locomotive FC and Orange County SC.
Oduro. And number 17, Aiden Apudaka. All substitutions brought to you
Apudaka comes
by
in.
Segra.
And Aduro. Obviously, Connor Casey trying to ignite this offense.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, not only from the personnel perspective, but if they push a little bit higher up the field. I mean, it's the last 10 minutes, so they're going to have to generate something very quickly.
Goon called for the foul. Charleston Battery, 4 straight victories against Loudoun United FC. During the 4 straight victories, they've outscored Loudoun United FC 13-6. They lead the all-time series 5 up and just 1 down. But they are 1 down right now. Service into the box. Weak side attempt. Zamudio with a fine boot. Right leg on it. Apudaka's first chance of this contest, just seconds into it for him. Whistle and a foul. Landry.
Send that guy to Hollywood.
Questioning the axe.
He did kind of smack him in the top of his head.
Back to the service.
Service, yeah, from the set piece of that last foul, last opportunity. It's a great strike by Apudaka here, and it cleared out and well saved by Zamudio, but it's a good opportunity. He connects well, to be fair, on that one, and it's the first time that the set piece has really been dangerous from the Charleston Battery, and now they have another opportunity.
Apudaka. See if he can deliver here. Big boot. Too much power on it, though. You see Williams trying to speed things up. Zamudio wants to take his sweet time. And for good reason. Mensky, who's played well tonight. Going to get his 2nd clean sheet of the season. Johnson. Trying to provide some spirit. E.J. Johnson with a lane. He gets taken down. No call on it. Fans not happy with it. And now physicality here in the 83rd minute. Zamudio comes charging out. Tell you what, J.C. Griggs, the head official tonight, did a great job of keeping things normal in the first half, but here in the second, drastically different.
Yeah, this will be interesting because there was a challenge on E.J. Johnson, nothing called, gone the other way. And then a tough challenge against Hope Goon. Did you see the reaction that he had?
Sheldon getting into it. Yeah, Hope Goon. You see Griggs trying to back everybody out.
Most likely going to have a conversation potentially with his assistant referee to see exactly what happened. But you see, this is where it all started. No foul called on that one. He got the ball, but this is the hard challenge that happened just to slow down play. And that could be a yellow card in and of itself. And then the reaction from Hope Goon as well. And then everything went from there.
Begot embellishing maybe just a little bit. But Landry, to your point, looked like he got all ball.
Completely agree. Yeah, I don't think that was a hard challenge there, but Pagat trying to slow Loudoun United down, that was an intentional foul going that way, and rightfully so, Loudoun was upset, but not a great reaction there.
Loudoun with a two-hand shove. Vel Perez Jr. coming into this contest. Will do so in a minute. And now a red card. So Loudoun in the 85th minute with the red card. And the advantage for Loudoun United FC at 1-0. We'll have to hold on for dear life, down a player.
And that's exactly what you don't want as Loudoun United FC, right? You're up the goal 1-0. You're the team that needs to show the most patience. And there was a major reaction, and they did show the yellow card, you know, on the foul. But when you react that way, you really give no choice to the center official.
So Loudoun's night is over with.
A yellow card has been issued in the 82nd minute to Charleston Batteries.
So one thing that you have the frustration spilling over after a questionable call, but it's not always the initial foul that's being caught by the officials. It's always the retaliation.
It is, and it's usually the worst thing is the retaliation, and you'll see they're getting the free kick on that foul because Romario Pickett, like, absolutely deserved the yellow card that he got for the foul, but really Loudoun United FC is the one that needs to show that they don't need to react. They're the ones in the driver's seat right now.
Pickett getting a yellow card in the 82nd minute. You see Sheldon coming off. Perez, who we just mentioned, coming in. Another substitution brought to you by Segra. Vel Perez from Havana, Cuba, making his 9th appearance of the season. 2nd year with Charleston Battery. 22 matches last year. 2 goals and a couple of assists. See how this shape takes place for Loudoun United FC. Down a player, up a goal. So adjustments being made, but right now the pressure will be placed on Loudoun United FC by Charleston Battery. Archer, St. Martin. St. Martin started the second half. He's played well for Charleston Battery.
This is going to look more like a back five here for Loudoun United FC as they really bring their outside midfielders back. You can see Dexter there coming back, who is up higher. Now Fletcher's up higher as that point person, but tactically they have to be in more of that defensive shape for these final minutes.
Fans can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM, FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights at 7 Eastern, plus your live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM, FC 157, and the Sirius XM app. Green, who's played well in this match. More to come. Fine play defensively. Charleston Battery trying to speed up the clock now. at least in terms of their pursuit offensively into the attacking third. Archer trying to survey, but he is running out of time in the 90th minute.
That spot Landry's in right there is so important. The back line is going to be dealing with a lot of services played in if Charleston has anything to say about it, but that second ball that Landry picked up, so important.
Landry patient with his approach. Just puts this thing out wide. Kuzmenski has to hurry up. Guessing will be close to 3 to 4 minutes of stoppage time. No injuries, but a little bit of a ruckus. 6 minutes of stoppage time.
6 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the second half. 6 minutes.
And that's a lot of time for Loudoun United FC to have to deal with, especially Fletcher is really high up there. They need to get their lines tighter together so there's not so much space being down a player.
Yeah, 11 on 10 is the circumstances now. Curious to see if Kuzmenski comes off his back line. St. Martin trying to provide something. Udaka was searching for it, but the ball was on the ground, not up in the air. Good hustle by St. Martin as it goes out. Looked like it was touched by Dexter last, and it was. Holcomb, no. Pagat into the box, and Zamudio will let this thing just roll and roll and roll until Williams approaches him. Augie Williams, a golden opportunity. Sliced the PK in the 72nd minute. Bad. Would have given Charleston Battery the advantage at 1-0. Instead, moments after that, Alexander Dexter, top shelf against Kuzmenski in the 76th minute, making it 1-0. That's where we stand right now. Holcomb goes down. He was dragged down too on his wallet. Down's unhappy with the call, but it was legit. St. Martin on the approach. Zamudio comes out hard charging. That's great defense by Dexter. Did not give up on the play.
Yeah, and those are scary moments because you're going inside the penalty area for both Dexter and for Zamudio there, and all the defenders around not to foul in that moment shows quite a bit of patience there defensively.
Johnson trying to dance. Cross nullified. Dexter again. Pretty clear with Loudoun United FC. Pick it and clear it. Try to squeeze this game shut.
There's a lot of little things that are important. Not only are you dealing with crosses, but you've got to be able to win second balls as well. Now Charleston playing even more direct than they were initially, and they're known to be a direct team, so that's really important to win those second balls.
Williams trying to spin and fire. Holcomb shoots. Zamudio is behind stop. It's been called upon heavily tonight and has picked up every single call.
That's a big save there by Zamudio, and it kind of just bounced out at the top of the penalty area. There's a lot of traffic in front, but that could prove to be very big if Loudoun's able to secure these 3 points.
15 shots tonight for Charleston Battery. 4 on target. Zamudio stopping them all. Loose net. Kuzmensky, I think, interfered with Zamudio. And Kuzmensky is going to get credited with the goal. He's indicating as much. But I'll tell you what, there's a big gripe on the other side for Loudoun United FC.
Wow. That could be huge. If this one counts, that Kuzminski coming forward and coming forward on the opportunity from the corner kick. You see the service in here, bending in, and there was an initial collision there, helped on again, but there's a player on the line, so there's no chance of offside, and Kuzminski just reacting to this. It's this initial challenge on Zamudio there, but it looked to be pretty clean, just a lot of bodies in front.
Zamudio was shielded off by Kuzmensky, and the keeper against the keeper. How about that?
That's absolutely insane. Kuzminski coming up. You see that often where a goalkeeper will come up on a final set piece, but how often do you see it actually converted?
Well, Kuzmensky checks in at 6'4" and needed all of that size to pay off. Stoppage time, and it's 1-1. Dexter. What a deflating experience now for Loudoun United FC. Fletcher inside into the box. Dexter ping-ponged around a little bit, stays out. So Kuzmensky gets credit with the goal. 6 minutes of stoppage time, which you mentioned was a lot. And it worked in favor of the team that was playing up a player.
It did. I mean, that was a huge turning point. We talk about the missed penalty being one, but also that red card as well.
Unbelievable finish, and that's exactly how we'll finish. Joe Kuzminski, for all intents and purposes, is gassed, but he's a hero here tonight. The equalizer comes in stoppage time, and for Kuzmensky, helping his own cause, gets this game level, and the match ends in a 1-1 draw.
It's almost hard to even talk about it because you don't see that hardly ever, but what an exciting end to this game.
2 goals in this contest, both of them coming in the second half. Alexander Dexter in the 72nd minute, make it 1-0. But Joe Kuzminski getting the equalizer. 6 minutes of stoppage time worked out in his favor. And Loudoun United FC and Charleston Battery play this one to a 1-1 draw. So Charleston Battery, if anything, continues their surge against Loudoun United FC. And we have more to come. Stats, highlights, and so much more to chew on in the postgame. It'll come up next. 1-1 is the draw and the fun. We'll be back. Tonight's final score is presented by Segra. As you see, Joe Kaminsky, a hero. 1-1 was the final score. And tonight's save of the game is brought to you by Segra, but it's not Zemensky. It's on the other side. Luis Zamudio, happening here late in the second half.
And that one falling to Apodaca, just a good hit off the volley, but Zamudio with a great save, getting low. The kick save for the save of the match, but it was a great one from him.
Kuzmensky, though, taking it to Zamudio in stoppage time. What a wild turn of events in this one. Casey, it was not all sunshine and rainbows in the opening half, but we did see some action.
Yeah, and Jacob Green was very, very good in this moment, getting around his defender, looking for that far post, just trying to bend it in, but it's a great save from Kuzminski. And then in the 63rd minute, this opportunity for Charleston as Sheldon would get forward more in the second half and providing more opportunities. Holcomb with a little bit of savviness there and a big save from Zamudio. And the play from both keepers really kept this game level for a long time.
Yeah, shots in this contest, it favored Charleston Battery 18-10, 6 on target to just the 4 Loudoun United FC. But Augie Williams here, you see the PK, never give himself a chance.
Yeah, and this was a game of moments. This was the first big moment, that miss from Williams. And then the other one coming here in the 76th minute for the goal. Jacob Green doing well here, but it's the touch from Stevenson and the run from Dexter. The good preparation touch, great finish to give them the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, left-footed strike there for Dexter, who came in just moments prior to that. And then all of a sudden, things started to get physical in the closing minutes.
This is where it really went wrong for Loudoun United FC. It's a tough foul. This player's going to get carded, but Hope Goon, just a bad reaction, and in a moment where he needs to keep his composure, as Loudoun United FC had the lead, and this would be another one of those big moments that would really change things as he gets red carded.
In the 85th minute, a drastic turn of events, and then we go to stoppage time, and we find an equalizer.
And this is just absolutely insane. Kuzminski going forward, it's most likely their last opportunity of the game. A little bit of traffic up here in front. Zamudio coming out strong, and Kuzminski holding him off, not allowing him to retreat, chesting it in over the line for the equalizer.
Gave up one and got it right back, and this match ends in a 1-1 draw. Stats in this contest, you see the shot advantage went one way to Charleston Battery, but I guess what happens when you're not having a great season, possession time, score, everything looks nearly identical.
Yes, it evened out in that second half, the possession getting from the 55% initially down to 50-50. And the shots from Charleston getting 11 more in the second half. I mean, they created a lot, so it was interesting that they went down to Loudoun United because Charleston FC did get 6 of their 18 on frame and only 4-10 for Loudoun United.
Wild way to finish this thing. Charleston Battery's record goes to 1-7-2. Loudoun United FC goes to 2-8-2. For Charleston Battery, though, they're 4-0-1 the last 5 against Loudoun United FC. So at least, if anything, they didn't lose, they didn't win, though.
Yeah, I mean, the 3 points so important here, but in Loudoun United FC thought they had it, but Charleston comes back, and that could prove to be a springboard forward.
Well, Casey, was a lot of fun tonight.
It was. I enjoyed it.
A lot of fun, but we got to do this again real soon. And for both of these clubs, they're vying for points. They want wins, but they'll take anything that they can get. Tonight, it was a 1-1 draw. Alexander Dexter, the first goal of this contest in the 76th minute. But Joe Kuzminski got the equalizer in stoppage time. Dexter making it 1-0, but Charleston Battery would not go away quietly into the good night. So for my broadcast partner, Casey White, I'm David Gascon saying so long from Seger Field. Loudoun United FC, Charleston Battery, a 1-1 draw. Have a good night, everyone.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.